So, my product I will pitch to you is the Eat Your Cringe Toaster. The toaster of the future. Have you ever wanted to eat cringe moments? Then the Eat Your Cringe Toaster is for you. We all have cringe moments that we want to forget. Now, you might be asking,
Oh, this is not for memory.
Oh my god.
why would you want to eat your cringe moments? Well, think about it. Well, first I should explain how this toaster works. First, you upload an image of a cringe moment onto the toaster. Then, that image is copied and it is burned onto the toast it makes. Then when the toast comes up, you have a piece of toast with a cringe moment on it. Now, why would you want that? Well, think about it. You look at that piece of toast and it reminds you of something horrible from your past. But then, you can eat it. That is essentially metaphorical destruction of that moment. So, you think of it and nom! Nom, nom, want your face for the piece of toast? It's gone. Setting you into a state of calm. Now this is very advanced technology, so I propose bid $5,000 in return for 50% of royalties. This is quite the investment, I assure you. People want to destroy their cringe, so feel free to adjust it if you like, but this will sell like hotcakes, so you'll get your monies back and then some. A lot.
Can I ask a few questions?
Sure.
Regarding the 50% royalties, it's like permanent or is it like temporary?
Permanent.
Permanent.
Yeah.
And in case we can also buy back the rest of the royalties later on, in case we're interested, correct?
Sorry?
Well, we get 50% of the royalties, but in case we have other investments going on and we make enough money to buy the rest of the royalties, I think we should be able to buy them back and get 100% royalties later on down the line. That's correct? Or you are not selling right now?
That's not how
you may not
business
receive
works.
any more than 50%.
I see.
Alright, I have a question. So, is my understanding correct that these this cringe moment printer toaster, it does not get rid of the cringe moment memory, it just makes you want to eat said cringe moment? Is that my understanding? Is my understanding correct?
Yes, it produces a metaphor to make you feel like you've destroyed the cringe moment. And the beauty is, you can do this as many times as you want. So, maybe eating just one piece of toast won't be enough. Maybe you need to eat more, so you can keep going.
Okay. Next question. What kind of... Does it produce its own bread, or do we have to put our own bread in it?
You'll need to provide your own bread for it.
Does it fit any kind of bread, or does it only fit white bread?
It should fit the standard. Any standard sliced bread should fit. Some things like buns would probably be too thick, but any standard sliced bread will work perfectly fine.
So sourdough would be good.
Out of curiosity, how does the eating the how's called the cringe bread help get rid of the cringe memory?
Well, I explained that the piece of toast is a metaphor for the cringe memory, so as you eat it, it gets destroyed. And to take things even further, it also gets digested, destroying it even further.
But like it destroys the copy of it on the bread, but not the internal thought. Like it destroys it only in the bread, but not in the actual memory.
Oh yes, like I said, it's a metaphor.
You know what?
But-
You know what? I think it has potential because everyone always has this saying, "Eat your feelings." I get it. No, I get the cheer. I get that you're putting down. However, this is my only one big gripe with this product. It cannot produce its own bread. Because of that, I have issue. I think it is a bit too much for 50%. How about we make it a little bit lower, just so that in the future, when you decide to make a toaster that not only lets you eat your own cringe, but it will also produce its own bread, because not many of us have our breads, and I do desire many breads. So,
Yeah,
here is my
because
offer.
there's also the problem. There's a problem you didn't think. How about people that can't eat gluten?
Does gluten-free bread exist, or is that impossible?
It does exist, but it should also produce its gluten-free bread. It should have that option in case you should count that in. Plus other kinds
but
of bread.
currently
not just white bread.
this toaster does not produce its own bread. Hence why this is my suggestion. Since this toaster currently cannot produce its own bread, I will make a suggestion. 1,500 for 10% royalties.
Alright, I'll take it.
Right.
I can make a different offer instead. I can offer you 2,500 for how's called for 30% of the royalties, plus a secondary investment later on down the line for enhancing this neural runner technologies, so it also does get rid of the cringe moment, because sometimes those cringe moments you may not have the image available in your, and it's only in your mind. So through my neural runner technologies, we can make it that it does help with all kinds of cringe moments, no matter if you have a pic or not, and actually does get rid of them from your brain. So we can get 30% royalties, or even better, a 35% royalty, and a secondary investment I will do down the line for you in T-minus 2 years, plus also the generation of bread of all kinds, including gluten-free, which instead is gonna be another investment down the line in T-minus 4 years. But the royalties remain permanent.
Alright,
Plus the possibility of buying more of your royalties down the line.
Anyway, I will take your offer, Victor.
Let's go!
Introducing the Petmoji, a device that will inform you roughly what your pet is saying.
Oh, take my money! Sorry.
Ever want to know what your pet is trying to say to you? Well, our scientists have been hard at work figuring out pet language. We have some bad news, but also some good news. The bad news is we have been unable to figure out direct translations of animal communications. But the good news is we have at least been able to figure out the general vibe of what they're trying to say. So, what is the Petmoji? It's a color with a tag that will display an emoji representing
Ooh.
your pet's thoughts. For example, here it's showing that your dog is very happy. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Can just show whether it's happy, sad, angry. We already can kind of figure out what pets are feeling, but it goes beyond that. It can also display a pet's want. For example, if it's hungry, it will display a dinner plate. So, my offer 6,000 for 5% of royalties. Now, I know that's a big ask, but I assure you, this will sell massively.
I know, but I do have major questions. Does this only apply for the standard pet? Because, as you know, well, I'm not sure everyone knows, but I have a wide range of pets. I own sugar gliders, I own birds, I own tortoises. So they all are different animals, and not all of them are capable of wearing collars.
Apart from that, but there are also like fishes, and they have no thought, just bloop.
Indeed. What say you?
We do have a variety of sizes. Tortoises, we probably have a size for that. But sugar gliders and birds, we haven't quite figured out how to make them that small yet. And as for aquatic pets, we haven't figured out how to waterproof it yet. But as long as it has a neck minimum the size of a tortoise's neck, then we can create colors that size.
Very, very interesting. But I do think that the price is a bit too steep. But this is an investment for the future, and this is every pet owner's dream. How about this? 5,000 for 25%.
Alright, sounds good. Victor?
I don't know if I'm actually interested, even because I'm somewhat broke after the hype train that really got me going. Plus, even if I'm a pet lover, to be honest, I don't know if it would be that suitable for my needs. And because technically, pets can communicate through their gestures, such as tail wagging or just behavioral patterns, kind of like cats express that they are relaxed when they do start needing cookies and such, for example.
Man, all day I have to deal with sugar gliders screaming at my face every single time they see me. This is every pet owner's dream. I do hope that in the future you do create collar sizes or something akin to that, of smaller sizes that can fit other pets. And I do have way too many pets, especially now that I have puppies. So brilliant. I am glad to continue working with you in the future, dear Lilith. I can't yes?
Yes, I will take your offer.
5,000 for 25%.
Alright.
Just a little bit lower. Alright!
Okay. My pitch to you, my twin tails.
I'm hearing
My twin tails.
Never mind.
You fixed it?
Yep, all good.
Okay.
Okay.
My twin tails, or two best friends. Just look at these twin tails. Don't you want to hold them?
Oh, I'm very intimately aware of your twin tails. Not that way.
Yo?
No, no,
Yo?
not that way. But
What do you mean,
Not that way.
Sina?
they did. Okay, no. Hear me out. Okay. I.
You're not
worked on
making
her-
it better, Sina. You're
No,
not making
no,
it better.
No. Okay. You have to hear me out. Okay. I had worked on her 3D model in the past, so I had to design her twin tails, and that's why I said I know it very intimately because did a lot of work on her 3D model. That's it. You know,
Right,
advertising
true.
here. Okay.
Thank you.
Seems
Michael, my
sus,
please.
It's quite sus.
Go find sus in a lolly, please.
I think Sina is the imposter.
No. Keep going. What were you saying?
Right.
No, keep going. We'll ignore
I
this
know you're
topic.
the duck.
Anyway, now you can own these twin tails for yourself, made authentically from my hair. I can't just give you my twin tails on my hair right now, but I do get haircuts, and these twin tails are made from the hair that's cut from me, turned into twin tails that perfectly resembles the twin tails I have right now. What can you do with them? You can stroke them, put your fingers through them, and they feel nice. Smell them, they also smell nice, and can even, as long as you get creative, you can even use them as tiny blankets. Have cold shoulders? Well then, you can just throw my twin tails onto your shoulders.
I'll call myself out.
Well, my proposal is $2,000 for 25% of royalties. Big to say out, but what about you, Sinner?
I am quite intimately aware of these, quite intimately close with these beloved twin tails. For purely objective reasons, nothing else. I guess, they are great for pillow stuffings.
Alright,
Oddly
you may
enough,
use them
and
however you like.
I too am well versed in the sweet ponytails because I too have a side ponytail that is fluffy. But I'm not really gonna pay that much. Maybe 500 for 5%? Because it's like, it depends on like how often you can regrow them to sell. Or is this just like a one-time sell?
Well, my hair constantly grows, so I have a constant supply. So, you sure that's your offer?
Wait, so you don't experience balding?
Nope.
That changes everything. Do you know how much we can use to like sell for, like, if people are balding, we can give it to them, like hair transplants, you know? That's money. That's more money. Oh my god. My mind has been blown. I didn't realize that you don't bald. This is game changing. This is game changing. Okay. No, you know what? I agree. I'll agree with your money. If it means we can make more money from balding people, I agree. I think we should go forward with 2,000.
Alright then.